Today, the Bertucci A-1R Field Comfort watch. Bertucci is a US company known for field watches. With the A-1R, they've gone to a lot of effort to develop a field watch encompassing traits of traditional military-issued watches and with modern USPs. The result is an incredibly practical, strong and unbelievably lightweight field watch. I've lived with my Bertucci A-1R for a little while, so I can make an informed review with real-world user feedback. For those that like to see the box contents and packaging, I did take time to capture this for you upon delivery, even though I was super excited to get this watch on my wrist. Some specs and helpline number, warranty info, and the Bertucci pooch are printed on the box. This man-proof shrink wrap almost defeated me. I like the simple cardboard box. I purchased the watch myself, no one sent it to me, I spent my own money. You can buy one from the same place I did using the link in the video description. If you use the link and make a purchase, I can make a small fee at no extra cost to you. Ignore the dust and speckles, they're not visible to my naked eye, but show up under studio lighting. My screen protection film fell off. I guess I'll have to go burst some bubble wrapping instead. If you had any concerns of buyer's remorse, forget about that immediately. The first thing you will definitely notice when you get hold of this is how surprised you are at just how soft and silky the strap feels. More about that in a moment. The watch looks fantastic and even better than in the retailer's pictures. This was my pick of the range from Bertucci. For a field watch, the most important starting place for me are the dimensions. Many field watches of World War II would have had a case diameter of 32 to 36 millimeters. We got anthropometrics better many decades ago. Unless you have arms like a power lifter, nowadays many of us look like we're 10 years old wearing our dad's watch. And I understand the aesthetic of a big watch appeals to a lot of people, so that's cool. But for a field watch, I need it to be comfortable and usable for outdoors use. A watch I'm not going to be conscious of wearing or bash against everything I walk past with a big clumsy oversized case. The Bertucci A-1R offers that desirable 36mm case diameter. That's a good sized watch for an actual human. There is a 40mm DX3 model if you like this style but really do need a larger case size. But before you assume the 40mm may be better, stick with me because that may be the wrong decision. The watch case is designed to pass a Zulu style or single pass strap through. Commonly these are a little thicker than a NATO style strap, so you get room to do that, which extends the lug-to-lug measurement and unlike a two-piece strap that would articulate immediately down from the watch pin pivot point, with this Comfort nylon strap, we see you get this kind of arc shape extending further outwards. Both those things considered, the watch wears a little like a regular 40mm on a two-piece strap, at least in this direction. If instead you'd started with a 40mm case, you may find the strap is a bit sticky-outy and unwieldy. For reference, my wrist is 7 inches. I think this would suit up to an 8-inch wrist. Lug-to-lug here is 44.8 on a more accurate off-screen measurement. The case thickness, I get 10.1, and you can add 1.7mm to that for the single pass strap that it sits on. The diameter measures 36mm dead. Lug width is 19mm. Next, take a look at the US patented Unibody case. This is where we get some innovation and ruggedness. I've heard the watch case described as plastic, and then suggestions it should cost less. Maybe they should have written something more elaborative than just polyresin on the case back. Actually, it's fiber-reinforced polycarbonate, which is a polymer composite that's a little too special to just dismiss as any old plastic. If you laminate polycarbonate, for example, that's how you make bulletproof glass. You can take a piece of polycarbonate and fold it double on itself without breaking it. Here's that same test with a cheaper plastic type. The fiber-reinforced polycarbonate we have in this watch case will be even stronger than regular polycarbonate, and this is a big chunk of that material, also encompassing fixed strap locators to complete what Bertucci describe as their unibody case. Fixed strap bars, by the way, is another common authentic design spec of military watches. The crown is set at 4 o'clock, so it doesn't dig into your arm. This fiber-reinforced polycarbonate manages to pull off the appearance of a more expensive, still PVD-coated watch case. Apart from being a really carefree watch that I don't have to worry about damaging, The other benefit of the watch case material choice is the weight-saving properties. Officially 1.16 ounces or 33 grams, weighed here at just 32 grams. In fact, that's including a very plush watch strap. Let's weigh the case on its own. Just 17 grams, or about 2 small boxes of matches. The benefits on wrist are incredible. I can't feel the weight of anything at all resting on my wrist, which really does give an unrivaled comfort level. My normal choice for hiking or scrambling or general outdoors use are normally one of my G-Shocks, which themselves are very light, but they were made immediately redundant after getting the Bertucci A-1R. On long runs, I find my Bertucci more comfortable than sports-type watches with resin straps that can be itchy and sweaty. I frequently grab the Bertucci for my nighttime walks. Being a field watch, we have a very high contrast black dial versus white numerals and white hands, making it easy to read in low light conditions, even when the lume is not charged. The crystal is described as a scratch-resistant R-type mineral crystal. Mineral being less reflective than sapphire makes it a good choice for a field watch and makes it a good shatterproof option. You have 24-hour markings, popular with US-style military watches. I love that they did the seconds hand in red. There's no date complication to clutter the display. Plus, if you don't know what day it is, you probably don't need to know what time it is. Start with the day, work forwards. The movement is an all-metal, Japan-made quartz. The battery has a 3-year life expectancy, which matches the Bertucci warranty on the watch, incidentally. Bertucci suggests you can pull a crown out to conserve battery life when the watch isn't in use for extended periods, so maybe I can do better than 3 years. With there being no date to set, it would only take a moment to reset the time. Oh yeah, watch band. This is Bertucci's G-type Comfort-Webb band, as supplied with the watch, 19mm, alternatively available with field drab or field khaki colour strap. People rave about the outstanding quality you get with the Bertucci watch strap. It's a woven blend of nylon and other fibres mixed in, giving a smooth and matte finish. It's a generous thickness, making it feel premium, and has heavy-duty stitching. This is 10.5 inches long with 12 adjustment holes. This big keep loop looks fantastic, and more importantly is something I appreciate when putting the watch on. It's easy to thread through. I don't have to fight with the strap like on some watches to bend it to go through. You get a high quality, matte finished stainless steel buckle. I noticed that the Bertucci doesn't roll around on my wrist like most of my watches annoyingly do. I think it's because it's quite sturdy here. It's kind of flat with a fair bit of rigidity around this part of the strap. Even if I wear it one notch too loose, it's always seated correctly on my wrist. The Bertucci is a really easy watch to live with. I think the Bertucci could easily retail at around 50% more. The closest watch I'd compare it to would be the Marathon GPQ Maraglow. That's their general purpose quartz model with a similar kind of aesthetic and has an impact-resistant, lightweight fibre shell. It looks similar in design, but the Bertucci is a fraction of the cost, and the price point of the Bertucci encourages me to use it as my daily beta watch.